long before TikTok's banned?
Well, let me tell you what's going on with the TikTok. I have a very opinionated explanation for what is going on with TikTok.
Okay.
TikTok was eating Silicon Valley's lunch. They were taking all the ad money from Instagram, from Twitter, from Google. I'd say Google and Instagram and Facebook, just killing it, knocking it out of the fucking park. So look at who is saying, "Oh, it's China and they're tracking everything and it's a Communist Party." Dude, Facebook tracks you, Google tracks you, everyone fucking tracks you all over the place. But all of a sudden TikTok is a problem? No. It's because they're eating their lunch, and instead of competing, because they've tried, no one can seem to create the TikTok algorithm and the thing that they have going there. It's what people want, the quick hits, the sing-alongs, etc. So they decided to lobby politicians and come up with this scam. So it's Hawley, it's Marco Rubio. Oh no, this is China. Fuck no. It's because Silicon Valley couldn't compete with them. That's what's going on.
Interesting.
Oh yeah,
that's an interesting perspective.
Just look at. I know a lot about the advertising business because I ran companies that were in that. There was so much. Everyone was buying TikTok. No, and when you have a big company like Facebook or Google who are tied into government. How many times have they been to D.C. to explain what they're doing? And, so that's all controlled. That's the only avenue they have to compete is you got to get these guys out of here. And luckily, even though it's American companies that run it, it's China. So now I'm not a China fan, but this is a fucking scam. They are just taking them down to get rid of the competition. It's very sad.
That's interesting because they're not taking them down, right? It's still up.
Oh, they will.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Eventually?
Oh yeah. It's already it's banned at UT. You can't have TikTok on your phone.
But at the same time, there is a real problem with the terms of service. At the same time, I see what you're saying, and I see why they would want to do that. But they have an extraordinarily invasive software.
It's no different from any other app that you have on your phone.
It's no different?
I disagree. No.
So you think that all of the other apps can track your keystrokes on other computers?
Fuck yeah.
Computers that aren't even connected to that?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But interesting.
Yeah. Oh,
interesting. Yeah. So they're lying.
Why doesn't Apple kick it off? Because people use it. If Apple doesn't have TikTok, people will actually give up their iPhones. They're not going to kick it off. Now, what Apple did, if you remember, they changed some things in what they allow apps to do, and that took about $10 billion off of Facebook's income.
Yes,
because they couldn't sell the information that way anymore.
Right, and they were mad.
And TikTok is less interested in selling your information. They're getting the ad dollars. So people, it's continuous ad money. The whole thing is a big ad. Everything's an ad.
Yeah, if you're a guy like Zuckerberg, you can't use an iPhone, huh?
What do you mean?
I mean, if Apple did that to his company and then, made it so that they lost that much money in advertising revenue by changing some
not advertising,
features.
they're basically selling your information and creating profiles, and they all do it. I mean, that's why I have the Graphene OS. I've had this phone for a while. I don't. Well,
this is a different one than you had before. The one you had an old iPhone that had been converted, and then you went to
a Pixel. So old. So we basically rip all the Google stuff off, and this is the 6. I had the 4. It was just time to upgrade. The screen was cracking, it's falling apart, and yet, if you're connected to a network, you're still. They still know where you are.
Yeah.
But the apps cannot spy on me. I know what the apps are doing. They're running a sandbox, so nothing goes in or out unless I give it that permission.
That's Graphene OS.
Yeah. Yeah. NoAgendaPhone.com. Instructions are right there on how to do it.
So you think that most of the applications, are they just not telling you the truth about what they're allowed to do with the terms and the permissions?
People don't care.
But are they? Is it written in there and no one's paying attention to it, or is it just they're not putting that stuff in there? Because what I'm saying is that at least it says in TikTok's terms what. It's outrageous, but some of it is like you monitoring your keystrokes and having access to your microphones and stuff like that.
Yeah, they all have it.
They all have that.
They all have it. Why would they not do it?
But it was also one of the points of concern for some people was that it was linked to computers that aren't even loaded up with TikTok. Like they're not even connected.
everything is tracked. There's only one telephone company. It's the U.S. government. They have everything. Everything is recorded. Everything that you put on a network anywhere goes into in Utah. They've got the big data centers. They're all cooled underwater. There's all kinds of high-tech shit.
Yeah.
And whenever they need to find out what Joe Rogan's doing, let's pull up Rogan. Did he text Curry on Signal? What day was it? It just comes up.
Right.
It comes up. And that Signal, encryption is a problem, which is a problem for the government. But again, how many companies just give up the goods? Apple does maybe 30,000 a month or something. What do you need? We'll give it to you. They pay for it. The FBI pays. We know that from the Twitter files. It's like, hey, we need information on this account. Okay, that's $5,000. And okay, no problem. We'll just pay. These numbers, I'm making them up, but there were millions of dollars that they paid Twitter just for handing over account information.